Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dodskis and the Teener Wieners. Welcome back to the channel. Today is actually one of the final mod installs for the Lamborghini Panigale. I believe we have probably, it's going to be a two-parter to do all the stuff that we need to do, but we're getting very close to the end of this build series. So if you want to be entered to win this bike, go over on Patreon, get signed up now, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. And also for people asking me questions of how it works, there's a page on there called the About section. Just read over, it'll take you 5 minutes. It explains exactly how you get entries, how they give away, you know, how we choose winners, all that kind of stuff. I try to keep it as simple as possible, and it should be pretty intuitive. But if you got questions, once you sign up, just shoot me a message on Patreon, and I'll get to it. So yeah, pretty crazy to think that we're almost at the end of this build. So yeah, get signed up if you want to be entered to win this bike. We will be doing the giveaway, I believe, at Warhorse. That's the game plan as of right now. And let's get this video started. Okay, so Teens is gonna do the final unboxing for the final parts of this bike. We're not gonna be adding anything else to it. This is it. So the patrons saw this. We did a Patreon only video. We were gonna do the triple tree, blacked out triple tree, along with the inside carbon panels here. But these carbon panels were an absolute freaking nightmare. They ended up taking like 3 or 4 hours. Trimming and non-stop bullshit. It was insane. So we're gonna do that today. So basically it's all the control stuff, and I added up the cost of all of this stuff, and it's over $2,000 worth of controls, which is insane.
Dado, I need a razor.
Yeah. So you saw the triple tree. I don't remember us ever doing a GP style triple tree. Absolutely gorgeous. I didn't actually get this piece because the steering damper is electronic, so you can't replace that with the black one from Olin's. It is Olin's, but since it's electronic, you can actually see right there. It's all the suspension is electronic as well. So I figured that would kind of tie that in. So there will be some silver there. If it looks terrible, I can always order one, and maybe we can throw that on at a later date if it's easy to swap out. But yeah, Dado, you can start taking this apart if you want. I believe it's just 3 different pinch bolts, and he has to pull this off as well. And then we have, yeah, brake and clutch masters. So 17 RCS Corsa Corta brake master, and then, what is that one?
What? RCS 16?
Sorry.
That's you.
God, RCS 16 Corsa Corta clutch master. So we've got those. Those are expensive. Each of these are over $400.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's no joke. And then we've got grips. So a lot of people have been commenting about our red grips, if we were gonna swap that out. Of course, guys, we're gonna swap that out. So here's the new grips, just gray, basically.
Plain Jane.
Dado's ripping stuff off the bike. That's the way that we turn the steering stem, or this, what's it called?
The steering.
Yeah, the steering now. We literally just pick the bike up and move it. We had to do that a million times on Tuesday when we did the other pieces. So yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, I believe they're actually the same type of grips as what's on there now, but they're really nice. They're pro grips. And yeah, I think that's what Ducati uses as well. This is the new throttle housing for the right-hand side. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, it's buttons.
Wow.
And it's from Duca Bike, so it'll actually match the GP style triple tree, which is really nice, and it replaces this plastic setup over here, and actually both of these so turn into one, which is really nice. And then we've got, what else we got? Oh yeah, the Rizoma reservoirs. You don't have to open them, you can just show us.
I do need to open them, Jared.
Oh,
okay.
do you? Okay.
This
Look
is
at
what
her.
the unboxer does. You know?
She loves opening
opens
stuff. If there's one thing
gotta
she
see
loves.
it.
So Rizoma reservoirs, we went with the
really
black
good.
wave
Compared to
reservoirs.
what's already on there, the
Yeah.
plastic.
So there's one for the brake and one for the
That
clutch.
looks really good.
And then we even got Tygon clear tubing for those. These are Sawbus quick bleeders. They're gonna be on both of the brake and clutch masters. That is the new throttle housing. So that's gonna get rid of all the throttle slop, which is really nice. And there's the other one. Yeah, and that's it. And the other two things are just brackets to mount the brake and clutch reservoirs. So that's it. And then, so once all of this is installed, like I said, it's probably going to be a two-parter because it is a little bit tedious, some of these parts. Then we got to bleed the whole brake system and just basically getting it ready for its test ride, because that's what we'll have to do after that. We'll have a test ride, we'll have a dyno. Oh yeah, there's the bigger one. So that's for the brake fluid. super cool. These are some of my favorites.
I really like those.
And then, yeah, we'll do a final walk around, talk about the cost of the build.
I'm really curious.
It'll be done.
How many of you guys are close or willing to come out and be there
To
for the
Warhorse?
giveaway? Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, because that's a big time investment, and you got to ask Warhorse and set all the bikes up and bring it all out there, and we'd probably get pizza and Gatorade and everything.
It'll be a Saturday.
It'd be a Saturday.
Mid to late October.
Yeah, probably either the 14th or the 21st of October is what we're thinking. That's if all goes well. Don't hold us to those dates. I'll keep you updated once we actually know. But yeah, if you guys would want to come out and see us and see the bikes and all that, let us know in the comment section below so that we can kind of start to get an idea of, one, if it's worth doing, and then two, if we are going to do it, how many people will be there, so we kind of have an idea. That's it. Thank you, teens, for the unboxing.
You're welcome.
Now it's time to get to work on all of this juicy parts. Oh, don't forget, Moto Million. If you guys want to get parts for your bikes, use my code CAMPISI to save yourself some money. Dado's already loosening pinch bolts, taking off reservoirs to get stuff out of his way, and here we go. This is what we've been doing non-stop. We need to do another one, and look how much it leans over. It's the sketchiest thing ever. He assures me that it can't fall over and that it's not going to bend that carbon wheel. I'm waiting for one of those wheels to just explode.
Why would you say that?
But Dado said he's done this shit a million times, so I would.
2 million times.
Yeah, I would believe that he knows what he's doing. So yeah, pinch bolts, 1, 2, 3, and then what is this here? Is this an actual bolt, or what is this? No, it's just something that sits in there.
Yep, it's just the steering stem.
Yeah,
that,
okay. You can even replace this down here with a really nice one from what's the Moto Course, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It
just never ends. That's the thing.
It all depends on how far you want to go.
Yeah. We tried to go as far as we possibly could without having this build last more than it already has. All right. This is the part of the electronic suspension right here. It's how the bike talks to the suspension, which is really cool.
It doesn't want to unplug.
Yeah, the other one
came right out.
Came off real nice and easy.
See, right. Man, I smell fuel.
Yeah, that's because you're laying on a Ducati gas tank. Dude, I got so many messages, Dado, from people saying that their bikes are leaking oil too.
Oil?
Yeah, remember like my Street Fighter, Lambo Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take them back to the dealership, guys. That's all I can tell you.
Alright, we're gonna try, because I have nightmares about taking this apart. We're gonna try to pull it off.
See if you can wiggle it out. Is it even moving at all yet?
No.
Alright, well, we got everything loosened. We started pulling it up and realized it's hitting the ignition cover. The bolts that go in through here goes in through 3 different things. Those are an absolute bitch to get in. But I'm hoping that because they sat in there for a day or two, maybe it'll be a little bit easier this time. So we got to take off the top cover. We got to take this off. And also, I wanted to show you guys the gaps there look way better than they did before because we never had those bolts in. So you can see how good the gaps look now.
That's where we spent all that time.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on the bolts in here and on this stuff in there, making sure these gaps look really good. But yeah, now we can take all this stuff off and then hopefully get this damn triple tree off. Okay, there it is.
Sid.
Yeah, it does look like Sid. Stock triple is out.
That looks weird.
That's what you'd actually have to do to get to this if you wanted to replace this. They do make those stem nuts too, which looks super cool. He was able to just push this back because in order to take it out completely, you have to loosen these side panels too, and these are a bitch to get in. So he just pushed it back there, and that should give us just enough space to get to what we needed to get to. And actually, can I just slide that on now, Dada, or do you have to lube it up at all?
Shouldn't have to lube it at all, but it has to go on perfectly straight.
Oh yeah, and it needs loosened too, so I'll let you do it. All right, see how difficult this is to get on. He put some, what'd you put on there?
I just put a little bit of lubricant on there so it can slide on nicer. The thing that sucks is once the triple tree is off the top, it's not very often that it happens, but here it did. I notice it anyways. It's very minute, but look how off this fork is.
Oh yeah.
So they'll actually move.
Yeah,
This is what keeps it lined up, so might need a little hand here.
Yeah, okay. Damn, that looks amazing already. All right, so we got it pushed down. We got the electronics back hooked up. He's gonna tighten it down. Then we're gonna put all this back together. But look at how incredible that looks. amazing. Motocourse actually makes a piece that covers this. I know they have a silver one that makes it look a lot nicer. I don't know if they have a black one or not. I might have to check, but like I said, there's silver here, there's silver here, silver here, and silver here. So, I mean, I think it's a nice blend how it looks right now. Yeah, I probably would have done black on that one as well, but still looks awesome. Like, it looks way better than that one. So yeah, we're gonna tighten all this down. We're gonna put all this back together, and then we're gonna start working on the control stuff. Okay, so we got all of this back together, just to realize that the throttle housing cable we think runs right back underneath that, which means we'll have to take all that back off again. I think what we're gonna do is just do the left-hand side today with the triple tree, and then the next time we'll do the right-hand side and bleed it. So that's the game plan right now. He already has this off, so it's easier to work on. And we're gonna start transferring everything over. The first thing we're gonna do is put on the nice bleeder on there. The stall bus quick bleed.
Even though this is a tapered seat for here, that's what seals. I am putting
thread sealer?
Yes, I am, because I'm not...
Just testing it?
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna risk having that leak, so that's pretty much how that's gonna look.
That's badass.
I love these Corsa Cortas. They're so expensive though.
They are, but they're super nice. Okay, so we've gotten smarter at doing this, or I should say Dotto has. Instead of trying to like move the handlebars and do all that stuff, or the clip-ons I guess, he loosens it and moves it all over and then tightens it so that he can access everything. I mean, technically you could do the same thing by pulling it off the lift, but it's just less steps to do. So we're taking this off, we gotta unhook everything, and then we'll put the new one on. Is that what we're gonna do? Yeah. And then we'll line that up. We could probably do the grip as well. That's quick, so that's not a big deal. But I think what I want to do is put this on and line it up and make sure that the lever and everything is in a good spot, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this thing is finally coming off. Got brake fluid everywhere, but we're protecting that new paint as much as we can. So there goes that. Alrighty, and everything else stays on. We will be swapping this out. So we put the new grip on a wall. Is that pretty simple to do?
I think we should do it before we throw everything else on.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, actually, I guess it's in a shitty spot to do that. Or, no, you can get there, right? Oh my god.
Super sticky.
And it's so loud, it's hard to... Anyway, he's just using air to blow it off, and then that's that. Okay, so before we put the new grip on, we want to look at the setup of how this sits, because if you can see on this one, this comes out straight, so the lever doesn't sit over as far, so we might need to either butt this up against. See how this one comes out? I can't flip it over, it's gonna leak, but this one actually goes out, so it comes out this way, which puts the lever over further. And then on top of that, there's a what is it? Move those big fat sausage fingers.
So this pin that's in there, essentially how it works is it's like spring loaded. Once you hammer that pin in, it actually puts pressure outwards.
See that? It goes in there. And it helps keep it in place, but it's not necessary.
People call them bitch pins.
Yeah.
Because they're a bitch to get out.
So this doesn't have that. So we got to move that pin out. And it would have had to come out anyway, because we want to be able to probably butt ours up as close to that as possible so we can actually use the levers. So
I'm going to try. This is
rip it out.
May not work. This is adjustable channel locks. This is typically how I do it. Ooh. Probably not be standing on that. Let's see. It's clamped on. Really tough. And it keeps sliding off. This is gonna be fun.
It did move though.
Yeah, it did a little bit. Yeah. Holding on by a thread. It's coming. And there it goes. Let's see.
I was wondering how long that thing was.
If you're a mechanic, this is very satisfying. But when you punch these things in there, you can see there's layers. It's like rolled.
It's not picking it up, but.
Anyways, it's like rolled piece of steel. When you put it in there, it pretty much expands and it doesn't. It allows it not to come out.
But it's not necessary. That's not going to move regardless.
No, the reason why they put that there is because they want you to, one, from factory, line this up exactly how it's supposed to be clocked.
Yeah, right.
And then it keeps it in place.
Yeah. Okay, so we ran into another little issue here, which I remember us having this issue in the past. I don't remember what we did about it. Maybe a different lever might solve the problem, but I'm going to wait to hear back from Manny. I just sent him a video. So basically, when you put this on there, like I was saying, the other ones were angled out, so it brought all of this over further. But on here, if you put it like where it should be, which is about right there, maybe yeah, about right there, it runs into the high beam switch. And then if you put it down a little bit more, so where it would be usable, it's still hitting. I think that the clutch would still be fine.
Yeah.
I
think maybe like use the adjustment to bring this out as far as it'll go, but then you're gonna have to reach out further, you know.
Because I like them kind of a little bit closer, so you don't have to reach out so
we'd
far.
have to probably go all the way out here, like that.
So that it's completely bottomed out before it hits.
Yep, right there.
I see. Let me see that.
Let me try to hold it.
That's where it would be?
Yeah.
I mean, that's usable if you have semi-big hands. Like I can just barely pop.
Well, we got a little bit of room there.
Yeah.
But that still looks weird.
Yeah, it just does, huh?
I think because this is strictly for the race setup, and you got to use the race buttons for everything. So
I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what Manny says, and then we'll do the rest of the controls in the next episode. And then all we'll have left to do is just bleed everything. But it looks incredible, like, and it's definitely nicer than the stock one. But we're gonna wait on doing the bars, or doing the. Why does this thing just? Oh, I hate that fucking thing. Anyway, this looks amazing, and it's gonna be amazing once we get all this cleaned up, and then that's it. Build will be done. That's it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.